Old items can carry danger, so like this video to avoid the edge, subscribe for more artifact horrors, and share before the twist cuts you. In a small museum in a busy city, a dagger from long ago sits on display, but it holds a secret power. This is the ritual dagger's double edge, an object made by an ancient group who used it in ceremonies to gain strength. The dagger looks normal, with a simple handle and sharp blade, but it has a rule. When used to hurt someone, it gives the user power, but then takes something back in return. The group created it to teach a lesson about actions having consequences, but people who find it today do not know this. The dagger causes an ironic twist, where the gain from using it leads to greater loss, trapping the user in regret and fear of what comes next. The dagger affects those who seek power. It tempts people who want an advantage, making them use it without understanding the cost. In this story, we watch Mark, a museum worker who handles old items. Mark is in his 30s, lives alone, and dreams of a better life. He has a job sorting artifacts, but he feels stuck and wants more money and respect. One day, the museum receives the dagger from an excavation site. Mark is tasked with cleaning it. As he holds it, he feels a strange energy, like the dagger is alive. He reads the notes. It was used in rituals for victory, but details are missing. That night, at home, Mark thinks about his boss who always criticizes him. In anger, he imagines using the dagger to get even. The first use happens by accident. Mark takes the dagger home, against rules, to study it. During an argument with his neighbor over noise, he grabs the dagger in frustration and waves it. The neighbor suddenly backs down, looking scared, and leaves Mark alone. The next day at work, Mark gets a promotion. His boss praises him for no reason. Excited, Mark sees the dagger as lucky. He starts using it more. When a coworker takes credit for his work, Mark points the dagger at him in private, and soon the coworker makes a mistake and gets fired. Mark gains more status, but he notices small problems. His hands shake sometimes, and he feels watched. Regret starts to build. Mark uses the dagger on a rival for a big project and wins it easily. But then, bad things happen to him. His promotion comes with more work that stresses him out. The fired coworker spreads rumors, making Mark lose friends. He realizes the dagger gives what he wants, but with a twist. The power comes back to hurt him in similar ways. For example, when he used it on his neighbor, his own apartment now has strange noises he can't stop. The dagger's double edge means every gain has a loss. Mark feels fear as he sees the pattern. The more he uses it, the more his life falls apart. He tries to return it to the museum, but it feels heavy, like it won't let go. Panic takes over. Mark locks the dagger in a box, but at night he hears clinking sounds and visions come. Images of ancient people using the dagger, winning battles, but then losing everything in ironic ways, like a warrior who gained strength but weakened his army. Mark's health declines. He gets sick, mirroring the pain he caused others. Desperate, he researches and learns the full truth. The dagger was made to show that harm to others harms yourself. To break the cycle, one must destroy it, but doing so requires sacrificing something valuable. Mark decides to smash it, but as he raises the hammer, the dagger's power makes him hesitate, evoking deep regret for his greedy choices. The twist hits hard. In his attempt to destroy it, Mark cuts his hand, and the dagger absorbs his blood, binding him to it. Instead of breaking, it vanishes, but now Mark carries the curse inside. He gains small advantages in life, but each one brings bad luck. His promotion leads to a scandal that costs his job. Friends he manipulated turn away. He lives with constant fear, knowing the double edge follows him. The dagger reappears in the museum later, waiting for the next person, its ironic lesson intact. Years on, Mark warns others about seeking easy power, but few listen. The dagger's story spreads as a caution, evoking sadness for those trapped by their own actions. And that ends our ancient horror with an ironic twist of the ritual dagger's double edge, a fictional tale of power's cost. If this has made you feel the regret of bad choices, subscribe to Phantom Myths for more original horrors that teach lessons. Like, comment your moments of temptation below, and share if you dare. Until next time, think twice before grabbing that edge. It might cut both ways.